So many of you guys are getting error while installing Python and VS Code. So for that, I'm making this video. So in this video, we are going to set up the Python as well as the VS Code on our system. You will get the downloadable exe file of the Python in the resources section, and I will be adding a link to the VS Code in the description of this video, so you can go there and download it from there. So after downloading both of these software, we are going to install it on our system. So first of all, we will click on the exe file of Python, and after that this thing will pop up. So we are going to first of all select this add Python 3.6 to path, and so after that we are going to click on the customize installation, and you can see we are redirected to this page. So it has already selected all these things, so we will be keeping this thing, and we will click on next. And after coming to this page, we are going to click on install for all users, and we are going to click on install. So you can see which all things are selected. So you need to select all these things and click on install. So it will install the Python on our system and also set the path for Python on our system. So let it install it on our system, and after it has installed successfully, we are going to open our command prompt and type Python over it, so we can check whether Python is working or not. So as you guys can see, it has successfully installed the Python on our system. So we are going to just click on close, and we are going to search cmd in the start menu, and we are going to open the command prompt, and we will type Python over here. So as you can see, it has opened the Python shell on our system. So we have successfully installed Python on our system. So let's just also check for the pip command if it is working or not. So if we type pip, so it should give such output. So as you can see, it has successfully installed the pip as well. So now what we'll do is we will install the VS Code IDE on our system. So we will click on the exe file of the VS Code, and we are going to do OK, and after that it will open this page for us. So we will click on I accept the agreement, and we are going to click on next, and we are going to again click on next, and we are going to click on next. We are going to select this create a desktop icon, and again we are going to click on next, install. So it will install the VS Code IDE on our system. Once the installation is finished, so we are going to open the IDE and set up the Python in the IDE as well. So as you can see, it has successfully installed the VS Code IDE on our system. So we are going to click on finish and launch. So it will open the VS Code IDE for us. So here is the welcome page of this IDE. So we are going to click on new file, and we are going to first of all click Ctrl+S to save this file, and we are going to name it as jarvis.py, and the type will be all, and we are going to save it. So we have now successfully created the Python file. So now what we are going to do is we are going to click on this icon, which is extensions, and we are going to go onto this extensions icon, and after going to this icon, we are going to see this marketplace where we can install different kinds of extension for our VS Code. So if we are going to work with Python, so we are going to just click on this first extension, which is Python extension, and we are going to just click on install. So it will install the Python extension on our VS Code, using which we can work with Python code. Or if you don't get this Python at first, so you can also search here Python, so you will get the first link for this Python extension which we are going to use. So once it is finished installed, so we can see the Python version which will be available here. So it has successfully installed the Python extension on our VS Code. So as you can see, we can see the Python version here. So if you have multiple Python versions, so you can click on here and select the Python version 3.6, which will be available in the resources section. So you can install that version as well. You can use multiple version of Python with this VS Code IDE. So if you want to change the version, so you can click on here and you can select the multiple version of Python. So we have only one version right now, but if you have already installed Python on your system, so you can select from the multiple Python option and you need to select the Python 3.6 from there. So that was it for this video. So let's move to the next session of this course.